Good evening, everyone. I extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you to API 101 using Postman. I'm Hinesha Pereira and I'll be your host for tonight's session, and it's truly an honor to welcome you all for this event. Talking about API 101 using Postman, it is a special awareness session organized by the MS Club of SLIIT, FOSS community, and Postman. The aim of this awareness session is to improve API literacy among students using Postman. So this is the first time holding this event, and we genuinely appreciate your presence here. And before we dive into the session, I have a small reminder for you all. If you have any questions during the session, please feel free to drop them in the chat. We'll be more than happy to answer your questions. All right, then, without any further delay, let's get into our session. So I would like to invite Postman Student Expert Nisal Gunawardhana. Over to you, Nisal.
Thank you, Hinesha. Can you hear me, Hinesha?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, then I will share my screen. Okay, can you hear? Can you see my screen, Hinesha?
Not yet.
Okay, I will share again. Then it's okay.
Um, no, right. Can anyone of you all see the screen?
Yeah, we can see the screen.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, thank you. Right. So, guys, this is Postman API 101 using Postman session. So, guys, first of all, hola, welcome here, and good evening, everyone. So today we are going to discuss about basic things of the APIs. So first of all, let me introduce who am I. So I am Nisal Gunawardhana, and I'm a Postman student expert, and also I'm an undergraduate student at SLIIT. And guys, after this session, if you have any questions about these sessions, you can forward that questions through my LinkedIn. In here, I mentions my LinkedIn profile. So in this session, I will introduction to API and Postmans. And also, guys, in this session, I talk about request and the response. Actually, guys, this session is not only discussion sessions. In here, have some workshops. In here, we work. In here, we will work within real APIs. And guys, in these sessions, I share some valuable resources, and at the end, we will have to time for Q&A. So then we can start the sessions. So guys, what is an API? So API is standard for application programming interface, and that allows to service to communicate within each others. So that is the basic idea of the APIs. So let's see a real world example. So assume we are going to restaurant. So then what is the process? In here I talk about somewhat traditional restaurant, not talk about self-service restaurant. Okay, guys. Then we go to restaurant. What happened? Then first we take a seat in a table. No, so that case, then what happened? Then waiter come with to us and collect our order. Then after waiter went to go to kitchens, and then waiter receive that. Then waiter inform our order to chef. Then uh, after preparing foods, then waiter collect food and come with to us and save to us. So in this case, what is the waiter main jobs? What is the waiter main jobs? Serving foods? No, guys. In this case, waiter main job is helps to communicate between client and the chef. So like that, guys, API do same thing. So API support to communicate between client and the server. So that is the basic idea of the APIs. So next in here, we can see somewhat a little bit technical example. So as we all are know Instagram. So I think everyone using Instagram. So then we want to post something in Instagram. Then what we do? First we open Instagram. Then we open the postman in the story or something, right? Then open Instagram app. Then we go through the story icon, and then we open the camera app. So in that case, we are using hardware level APIs. So after we capturing that photo, then what happen? Then we can add some stickers, music, or filters, everything. We can add something. So that case, what happen? In that case, guys, we are using public level APIs. So that means these stickers, music, and filters, those are come through the public level APIs, guys. Then after all thing, we want to post this. So that case, we click post. Then what happened? Then our story store in the Instagram private server. So in this case, again, we are using APIs. So in the technical world, Instagram only using APIs. No, in the technical world, every services, everywhere using APIs. Yeah, guys, API for everything. So Spotify, Twitter, Facebook, Google, and so many more services are using APIs. So I think now you all are young, everyone understand what is the API and what is the importance, what is the significance of the APIs. So let's see how do APIs turn software into Lego bricks. So I think everyone know what is the Lego bricks. So Lego brick like something we sometimes we call as the building blocks or something. So in our childhood we played with Lego bricks, no. So how to make complete Lego bricks. So we want to make complete Lego brick. Then we we using some type of small plastic blocks, no. So like that, how to make complete software. In the complete software has lot of components. So imagine we want to create new software. Then we want to new login component or something. Then what we do? We don't need to uh, make new logins. So in that case, we can use in something Google login or Facebook login or something. So I know everyone see that continue with Google, continue with Facebook or something so like that. So like that, we can use in others login components. So how we connect those things to our software? So these all are connect into together within APIs. So that is how to APIs turn software into Lego bricks. So guys, then I have a question. So what is the Postman? So Postman is an industry standard tool, and it is collaborative API development platform that simplify creating, using, and testing API within a UI. So not only that, guys, 98% of Fortune 500 organizations use Postman. So the world famous brands, PayPal, Uber, Walt Disney, and lot of world famous brand using this Postman tool. And guys, more than 500,000 organizations and 23 million developers using Postman tools. So guys, what is the Postman? Postman is API development platform. So that support to creating, using, and testing APIs within a UI. So most particular part is within a UI. So without Postman, before how we work within API. So before we are using curl command line interface. So it's somewhat difficult. In that case, we want to remember some commands, but Postman are somewhat different. It has uh, nice GUI, and it is very easy to us. So then in here you can see somewhat details about the Postman. So before I talk about those things, then I skip this site. Right, guys. Then let's see what is request and the response. So in here we can see request response pattern. So this is the basic request response pattern architecture. In here client can be make request, and guys server can be response. So that is the basic things. So let's see how to make request. So in that case, the request has three main ingredients: methods, endpoints, and path. So then we talk about request methods and endpoint. In here, guys, you can see somewhat example. So in here you can see methods. In the request, when we are going to make request, we can see main four methods. So first one is get. Get means retrieve information. In this case, we want to retrieve something in the server, then we are using get methods. And we want to send some information, then we are using post methods. And we want to put or patch, we want to update information, then we using put and patch. And guys, we want to delete something, then we using delete informations. And in here, guys, you can see somewhat things. In here you can see a URL. So the URL has three parts. So first one is protocol, HTTPS. This is the protocol of the request, the scheme of the request, right? In here, what is the www.google.com? So www.google.com means is the host, it is the address, and it is the endpoint of this request. And in here, guys, you can see the path. This is the request path, right? Then next we moving into specifying details. So guys, in the server has a lot of data, then we want to retrieve some specific data. Assume SLIIT student management system, then that particular server has lot of data, a lot of students data. So I want to gather, I want to retrieve my data. So then I can use in some specific thing within the request. So in that case, we can use parameters, authorizations, and headers and bodies. So let's moving into request body. So guys, what is the request body? The request body is somewhat optional, but when we are going to make post or put request, then request body is most important to us. So guys, what is the post request mean? I previously mentioned the post request mean we want to send some data to server, then we using post. So we send the request, then we want to send some data now. So that data we add into request body, and same thing we are using in the put request. So guys, in the request body has lot of data types. So format data, JSON, form data, JSON, text, HTML, XML, files, GraphQL, and more data type. But in this case, most of time we are using JSON type. So in the beginner, we are using lot of times, most of times JSON data types. Right. Then, uh, then we move into response. So what is the response, and uh, what are the three in the response has three main elements. First one is status codes, second one is header, third one is accessing body data. So in this case, the most particular part is status codes. So guys, in here I had some chart. I think it's clear you, right? uh, First code status is 1xx. 1xx means 101, 100, 105, 121 or something. So that code means it is the somewhat informational code. So second one is 2xx. 2xx mean success code. That means we send some request to server, then server send server response to that. No, so that case we can see the status code like 200, 201 or something. Then that's mean our request has success response. And 3xs means redirection codes, and 4xs means client error code. That means our request has some errors. And the 5xs, last one, last status codes. So 5xs means server error codes. That means server has some error. Right. So guys, then time to let's work within the real APIs. So I invite all, please ready your laptops and work within the APIs. So in here I provide some link. Okay, I think you can't access the links through the screen. I add this link to chat. Right, guys. Then moving into work. So guys, first, uh, before going through this link, first you must sign in into Postman, right? So then I can click this link. After you can see this type of screens. So what about your works? All are ready or not? Any answer about? Okay, then continue. Right. Uh, then uh, first we can see this collection. So this is the demo workspace. This is created by Postman. So in here you can see first. In here you can see 4 collections. But in today we talk about the basic of APIs. Right? We talk about these collections. So first click this one. I think by default click this. Anyway, first click this one. And before moving through this instruction, first of all, guys, please sign in into Postman. Okay, then you can click here. You can hear the fork button. First, click this fork button. Right. So then you can add fork label. I continue with by default one, and in here you can choose workspace. But I think most of time you can see in here uh, my workspace or something, but I had another workspace, so I use this one. So after those things, you can click for collections, right? So I already create this one, so I don't create this one again. So after you click this one, your screen automatically redirect to this workspace. So in here use in Postman app, but your thing is somewhat different. Maybe can in here you can see a search bar or something and other tabs. So you are using web browser, no? But in here using Postman app, right? Then after adding those things, uh, in here you can add in here you can for that particular collections basic of APIs. So guys, before moving through this one, what we can do. So it is somewhat new APIs collection, no? So that case, what we can do. So assume we start something work within a new software, then what we do? First, what we do? So first, we must refer documentations, but a lot of time we don't uh, do that, but we must. So first of all, we want to refer this documentations. Then first you can here going through this and click this view more actions, and in here you can see view documentations. First click this one. So in here we can see basic of API documentations, and guys in here they provide a lot of details about these collections, right? Okay, then first in here you can see they provide endpoint URL. So in when we are going to make request, this is very important, no? First I copy this one. Okay, then I can first copy this, and here guys you can see they say in this endpoint URL has 3 main parts. First one is job, codes, and book. So in my case I use in this one job part. and they said all the paths can handle all requests, including get, post, put, and delete. Right. So in here you can see they already add get data, get methods. So first I move into here. Right, guys. So first I want to retrieve something, no? So then first what we do, what is the method? So we want to retrieve something, then we use in get methods. And in here we want to add our endpoint URL. So first I add URL. And guys, this Postman has amazing feature. So we can make this URL set as a variable. So that case we don't need to copy paste in the every time. So we can set as a variable, right? Set as a new variable. So I can give some name. I use end point or something, right? Then scope mean this variable uh, scope. So this variable valid only this collection, no? So I use so I select collections basic of APIs. So then I can set variable, right? So I think all thing is good. Then we can send request. So guys, I can retrieve something. So in here we can see hello world. So I forget that one. This URL is live. Then we can add this URL in the browser, and we can show it held on hello worlds, right? Then next we can add our path. So in here I add our path is a job, right? Then I then again send request, right? So they retrieve some one job, they retrieve one job. Then again I can send request. So here I can see that particular request. So I make again, so that then I can see another request. So guys, in the job path I think has a lot of jokes. So how I can see that? So I can add here to joke slash view. Yeah, see this, guys, in here has lot of has 1 2 3 4 5 6 jobs. Then uh, they retrieve one by one. So assume we want to retrieve some particular jobs. So then what I can do? So previously I mentioned that. So I think you remember. Previously I told we can add some parameters, authorizations, and headers things, some things. So then here I can add parameters. So we called as path variables. So in here I add ID path variable. So ID means this ID. Okay. Then assume I want to retrieve uh, first job. That means id one job. So I can set value as a 1, then I can send it. So then I want to retrieve second one, then I set value as a 2, then I can send request. So guys, that is how we can retrieve particular data, so somewhat specific data, right, guys? So well done, guys. Just everyone know how to dealing with get request. So after working, we can save this request for future works in here. So I save this request, right guys? Then so I want to assume I want to send some data to uh, our server. So before that, again, I moving into documentations. In here, they provide instruction to post request. So in here, they add some samples body. So I think it's we want first I copy this, and in here you can see some instructions. Then you can read those things. So then the get request I already saved. So then how can I add a new request? So it is very easy guys. Then we can move to here and click this view more action icon, and in here you can see add request. So I click this add request. Then here you can see the new request is add. So first of all, we can add name to here. So we want to send some data now. So this case I set name send data, right? Then we want to some data. We want to send some data. So then what is the method? So method is post methods. So right, I can set to a post method. So guys, give me a 1 minute. I spill some water. Right, in here I can see Jaya Singh has said, can you explain create? Can you explain create variable part again, please? Sure. In the Q&A session, I will explain that one. Okay. Right. Then, guys, we can move to here. So, uh, in this case, we can select our already created URL. Okay, then URL variable, sorry, variable. In here I can add endpoint jokes. I want to path now, so that case I add within the joke path, with variable within the joke path. Right, nice. Then I think all thing is good. No, right. Then I can send request. Right. So guys, in here you can see status codes. They say it's a bad request. Why? What's the reason? So reason is the guys. Previously I mentioned when we make to post or pull request, then we should be adding body. So before I copy that, but I can't. I forget add that one. So I can move here body, and I can choose row, right? Row data type. In here you can see data type is a JSON, right? I can copy this one to here, right? So guys, if you are working with this, so don't use these names, huh? So you can change these names as a your name. So you are not Ali Mustafa, no? So please use your name, okay? Then I add Nisal Gunawardhana. Right. So okay, right. Then I can send this data to server. Right. So then I send. Right, guys, status code is 201, 2x is something, so that means is request is success. Then I move into public URL, so I refresh it. So in here I can see Nisal Gunawardhana, my job is added, and some Vinoka Vikramasinghe and thanks, or some people add their request. Okay, nice guys. Right, then right, well done guys. Now everyone know how to deal in with get request and also how to deal in with post request. Well done guys. So then we send request, but in here you can see get is not update, no? So first we want to save this one, then that is update. Right, uh, right guys, then we want to next update some data. So guys, please copy this one. Okay, so we again we update this one also. Right, so we want to create update information request. Then first what we do, so first of all we want to add request, so we can move into this one, view more actions, and in here I can add request, and we want to update something. No, in here I add update data. Right, name is update data. Right, so we want to update something, then what is the request type? Right, request type is we can choose put and patch, but in here I use put. So when we are going to documentations, and also guys the documentation create within the foods, so no problem, we can use both methods, but in here we use put methods. Right, then we can add updated body. Right, in here I can add body and row. Right, I add this one. First I sorry right, first I cut this id. Right, then I add in id to first. Right, then I want to add here comma and sorry. Right, then in this case I update my name. I change Nisal Sandeep Gunawardhana. Right, okay, and I okay, I updated name now, so I can see this request success or not. Then in here I want to add URL. So someone asked the questions how to create variable. So they said explain how to create variable, how to set variable. So that case I explain again that in here. So I copy this one, copy URL. Right, right. I can add URL here. It is very simple things, guys. So I can select this one, right, and create set variable. And guys, I can set as a new variable. Then in here I can add some name, so something blah blah blah, and in here scope. So this URL valid only this collection. No, so in this case I use in collection basic of API. So in this case I don't use global. When I use global, then all this URL valid for all collection in your workspace. So that case I use in this one. Okay, right, here I don't create again this one. Right, I skip that one and I add this path. Okay, then I think all is good. then I can send it. So in here you can see guys 204. That's mean 2xs or something. That's mean update is done. It's successful. Right. Then I can move to public URL. Then I can refresh it. So in here guys, you can see my name is updated and nice. Then all right, guys. Then well done, guys. I say again, you are well done, guys. Then you, everyone, know how to deal in with get, post as well as put request. So that's it's about updated enough. So then I save this one. So then guys, I can create another request for delete data. So that case, I want to that particular ID, what we want to delete job. So I select this ID and copy that. Okay, then I want to make delete request. Then first what we do. So first we move in here and select view more actions and add request. Then I want to delete something, then I add name, I set name, delete data, and so I want to delete some information. Sorry. Then what is the method? Then I can use delete method. Simply I can use delete methods, and I can here add my variables within the path. So guys, I want to delete one particular jobs, no? So that case I want to add here that particular ID slash and ID, right? I add my request ID, so then I can send it. I think all is good. Then I can send it. Right, guys. In here you can see some output. Job within ID 6446 is deleted, and in here guys you can see status code is success. 200 means success. Right, guys. Then in this public URL I can refresh it. In here guys you can see all added new requests are deleted. Right, so well done guys, well done. Now everyone know how to deal in with get, post, put and the delete request. So I finish this delete request work, then I can save it. Right, guys. Then I think all 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 are done in the workshop works. Then next I move into presentations. So in here guys you can see so in this session guys we learned addresses, methods, parameters, body data and response codes. So well done guys. Now you are uh, you everyone know basic of the APIs. So next, how to learn, how to continue learning APIs as a Postman API fundamental student expert, guys. So like me, I'm a Postman API student expert. So everyone can become a Postman student expert. After that, you can go in through Postman student leader and Postman student community manager and lot of post. Then first, uh, what what we can do? So first, you want to complete. You should be complete to Postman API fundamental student expert program. So in here, guys, I provide that link. I think you can't access this link through the presentations screen, so I add this one to chat sessions. Sorry, it's not copy. Right, I copy this one. Right. Uh, so guys, you can register Postman as a Postman Student Expert through this links. Right, guys. So in this case, when we are going to register and you working with Postman Student Fundamental Postman APIs Fundamental Student Experts courses, if you have any question, you can contact me for that's issues. Right. So I know everyone everyone patiently waiting. Know about the winning amazing swags. So in here, guys, I talk about this swag. So guys, the Postman offer amazing swag to student. So it's somewhat like a competitions. So you have two tasks. First, you can share learning with Postman. You can sharing something about in your social media about Postman. You can share in your LinkedIn or X platforms. In that case, guys, don't forget add slash Postman student tags, and also add hash ms club of SLIIT, and also add hash FOSS community in SLIITs, and also add hash Nisal Gunawardhana. Right, guys, you can share anything about APIs and the Postman in your social media. So then they choose some 5 students for that competition winners. So then they can get some amazing swags, amazing gifts. So second task is you can write a blogs. It is a somewhat like a blog writing competition. So guys, if you are complete those 2 tasks, then you can submit all thing in this submit Zwap forms. So I already add this link in your chat. Please copy and uh, save this link in your notepad or something. Right. Right. Then I share some valuable resources for your future learnings. So guys, you can learn in through the learning.postman.com and explore.postman.com as well as community.postman.com. Nice, guys. Please take a screenshot these resources. I think these resources are very valuable for you, most valuable for you. Right. So guys, this is time for Q&A. So if you have any questions, any doubt about the APIs, you can type that question in chat sessions. So I ready to answer these your questions. Right. So I think I explained before this one. Can you explain that creating variable part again? So I think I explained this one. Yeah, I explained it. If you won't explain it again, please send message again. So any questions? Guys, any question about this Postman Student Expert program, or uh, anything about Sapien? You can ask. So I think everyone has cleared these sessions. No any questions. So Hinesha, I think no any questions. Then you can continue this one.
Okay, thank you, Nisal, and that was a really good session. I hope you guys learned something great and new today. So guys, we have come to the end of our session. Before we end, I would like to remind you all again to submit your swag entries to stand a chance to win one of those amazing swags. Also, as we conclude, I would like to take this opportunity to thank Nisal Gunawardhana on behalf of the MS Club of SLIIT and FOSS community who spent his valuable time and effort in educating us on Postman. Also, last but not least, if you like to join the SLIIT FOSS community and the MS Club of SLIIT, please visit the official websites mentioned in the chat and send in your applications. Yeah. So yeah, that's a wrap, and thank you. Good night.